Welcome back to the deep dive. Today, we're tackling something that looks, well, almost too simple on the surface.
Right.
It's this short English script, beginner level stuff called At the Coffee Shop Conversation. Just two people, Anna and Tom. You glance at it, you think, okay, language practice, nothing more.
Exactly. And that's where we want to challenge things today. We're saying, forget the language practice angle for a minute. Let's treat this tiny exchange like an architectural blueprint for connection.
An architectural blueprint. I like that. So we're looking at the mechanics of rapport.
Precisely. How does this super brief chat manage to pack in the setting, personal bits, get some social momentum going, and then wrap up nicely? All in, what, less than 20 lines?
Yeah, it's incredibly compressed. So our mission, really, is to dissect how they do that. How do Anna and Tom go from strangers to having, a successful little interaction so efficiently? If you, the listener, want a kind of shortcut to understanding first meetings, maybe this is it.
It's about how they move from just a functional thing, needing a seat, to something, well, a bit more like shared experience, almost vulnerability, but with, like, maximum efficiency. It's surprisingly structured.
Okay, let's get into that structure then.
Yeah.
Section 1, the calculated open, establishing the stakes. Anna makes the first move right. She keeps it super simple, low risk. Hi, is this seat free?
It's perfect, isn't it? It's non-invasive. She's asking about the chair, yeah, but she's also kind of asking permission to enter his personal space, his hearing space.
Ah, good point. It's a social check-in.
Totally. If he was busy, head down, whatever, a quick sorry, no, ends it. No big deal. No awkwardness.
But this is a successful script we're analyzing, so Tom gives the green light.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Please sit down.
And that please sit down part, that's not just politeness, it's vital. It signals you're welcome here, takes away any potential awkwardness about her intruding.
Right. Removes the friction immediately. And then almost instantly, they set up the context, the contrast.
Yeah, the routine versus novelty thing. Tom immediately flags himself as the regular. He says he comes almost every morning. He belongs there.
And he gives a reason. I love the coffee.
Yeah.
It seems small, but it's a little piece of self-disclosure, isn't it? A preference.
Absolutely. It justifies his presence. And then Anna provides her justification, explaining why she's there, the newcomer.
It's my first time here. My friend told me it's a nice place.
So, boom. Regular newcomer. Both have a legit reason for being in that spot. Both implicitly approve of the venue based on love of coffee or a friend's recommendation.
If Tom had just grunted to the seat question, the whole thing might have died right there.
Exactly.
Eh.
But because they established this little contrast, this shared sort of validation of the place, they now have common ground. They have permission to talk more.
About the coffee shop itself.
Which leads perfectly into the next bit, finding slightly deeper common ground, moving from the functional to the personal.
Right. Section 2. The core common ground, disclosing preferences. Coffee. This is where we get the first real glimpse of personality, maybe.
I think so. Talking about preferences, like what you eat or drink, it's usually pretty safe territory, but it tells you something. They move from the chair to the fuel for their day.
Anna goes first, plays it safe. I usually drink cappuccino. Pretty standard choice.
Yes, it's a kind of baseline. But then Tom, he's very specific, black coffee. And he adds the detail. No sugar, no milk.
Okay, let's pause there. No sugar, no milk. Is that just information or is it more?
I think it's more. It's quite a strong statement, isn't it? It's not just black coffee. That level of specificity, no sugar, no milk, it feels like maybe a claim about himself. Strength, perhaps. Resilience. Purity.
Interesting. Or could it be, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, but could it be slightly defensive, like establishing a kind of high-status preference? The pure, strong coffee drinker sets the bar before he even asks about her.
Oh, that's a sharp take. It could be.
Yeah.
It's definitely more revealing than if he'd just said, I like lattes or something. Saying what you exclude, no additives, tells us about habits, maybe impatience, maybe efficiency. It's a bit of a conversational gamble. It invites a reaction.
Which Anna gives perfectly. Wow, that's strong.
Yeah.
That's brilliant, isn't it? It's not a judgment,
Yeah.
just surprise. And it prompts him to explain.
Yes. And the explanation is where they really connect. He gives that little laugh, the humorous defense. Haha, yes, but it helps me wake up.
And that's the key. Suddenly, it's not just about coffee preferences anymore.
Exactly.
It's about the function of the coffee.
Yeah.
They've moved to a shared human thing, needing that morning jolt.
If they just kept talking about, like, the taste or the price, it would have stayed superficial, transactional, but this shared need.
And Anna seals it. She
Yeah.
validates his reason immediately. I understand. I need coffee every morning, too.
That, I understand, is huge. It means we're the same in this basic human way. They've found common ground on a shared daily necessity, much safer than, say, trying to bond over politics or sports where you might disagree, right?
Totally. So that shared caffeine struggle, it basically paves the way for the next level.
Yeah, the pivot to identity. Now that they've established their sort of allies in the getting through the morning battle, the social rules allow for a slightly more personal question.
Section 3, then. The pivot to identity and the feedback loop. And Tom leads this transition using that classic phrase.
By the way, what do you do?
Yep. Smooth, expected, like a little ramp into the next phase.
And Anna's answer is really compact, but gives a lot away. I'm a student. I study English.
Now, you mentioned earlier this reveal kind of recontextualizes everything for us, the analysts.
It really does.
Uh,
Suddenly, you realize this whole conversation, which felt like a natural chance encounter, it might actually be, for Anna at least, an exercise, applied learning.
Whoa. So Tom isn't just some random coffee drinker. He's potentially, unknowingly, part of her practice.
Could be. It explains why the script flows so perfectly, maybe. Because Anna is using a perfect script, consciously or not. She's practicing the steps.
That adds a whole other layer. But okay, Tom doesn't just hear, I study English and move on. There's this immediate feedback.
Crucial. Especially if it is practice for her. He gives that positive reinforcement. Nice. Your English is very good.
Validation. It's powerful, isn't it?
Yeah.
He's rewarding her for speaking English,
Yeah.
for taking that small risk with a stranger.
Mm-hmm. And encourages her. Closes the loop on that potential learning objective.
And Anna's response is spot on, too.
Right.
Humble, polite, thank you, I'm still learning. Doesn't dismiss the compliment,
Right
but
there.
keeps it realistic.
Exactly. And Tom wraps it up with that final bit of encouragement. You're doing great. Keep practicing. It reinforces the positive vibe, gives her a takeaway. They've done the social connection bit, and potentially the language practice bit. It feels complete.
The objective, whether stated or implied, has been met, which allows for the final step.
The clean getaway. Section 4. The efficient exit strategy. No awkward shuffling or looking for an excuse. It's fast, polite, and really importantly, it's reciprocal.
Ah, the reciprocity. Anna starts. It was nice talking to you.
And Tom mirrors it back. Nice talking to you, too.
That mirroring is key, you think?
Definitely. It signals mutual agreement that the interaction was positive. If he'd just said, yeah, okay, or something flat, it would feel off, unbalanced, dismissive even.
Right. It confirms both sides felt it was worthwhile.
And then the final touch, the reciprocal well wishes. Have a good day.
You too, bye! It's like the final handshake confirms everything's good, the social score is even, time to part ways cordially.
Exactly, Dad.
Done.
So, stepping back, this tiny little script, fewer than 20 lines, it's actually a masterclass in relational efficiency.
It really is. They introduce themselves, share habits via drinks, find that shared human need caffeine, reveal core identities, give and receive validation, and then exit cleanly. Maximum gain, minimal time. It proves simple chats aren't simple at all, really. They follow these predictable patterns, steps.
Highly structured, yeah. Sequential self-disclosure. You start safe, you escalate gently. They need those 3 phases we talked about. Setting the scene, sharing preferences, finding common ground, and then disclosing, identity-getting validation. Skip a step, and it probably feels awkward.
So, the takeaway for you listening, if a conversation feels like it's stalling or just not clicking, maybe you skipped a beat. Did you try to jump to the what do you do part before finding that little piece of shared humanness, that safe common ground?
Which brings us to that final thought to chew on. Anna and Tom used coffee, right? That universal need. It was their low-risk common denominator. But okay, what if you're in a much higher stakes situation? A pitch meeting, maybe? A negotiation?
Somewhere the outcome really matters.
What's the essential piece of information, the functional common ground that needs to be established there before the interaction can feel complete and, well, successful?
What's the equivalent of the "I need coffee too" moment in that context
Yeah.
before you can safely get to the core pitch or the difficult question?
Yeah. What common ground do you need to build with that client or partner before you can really disclose your main purpose? Thinking about that structure, the Anna and Tom efficiency,
Hmm.
how could you apply that to your next important conversation?
Something to think about. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive.